Hello everyone, I'm Mochi, and today we're going to be playing XCOM 2. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, XCOM 2? Didn't that game come out like 8 or 9 years ago? Yeah, you'd be right, it did come out a while ago. This is a very UNC status game to be playing, but I have to be honest, this was one of the things I was most looking forward to about buying a gaming PC. When I got my 5070, I was like, oh, please tell me that it can run XCOM 2. So I'm actually really excited to be booting this up. I had it on PlayStation. I just didn't like how it felt and controlled on PlayStation. So I also had this horrific thing where I was trying to do a legendary Ironman run for the first time on PlayStation, and I got like 7 missions in. I was having a very solid start. My game crashed and the PlayStation just completely wiped my save data, and when that happened, I just never touched it again. So really looking forward to doing this. I was trying to come up with a game for the channel that I could play every day and that wasn't as like story focused as something like Cyberpunk or something like, I know later on I want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance. There's like a lot of story games I want to play, but I also want a game that is low on story, just so I can kind of just chat about like regular life or whatever's on my mind that day. And even though XCOM on legendary difficulty will require a lot of focus, I think that like once we get into the flow of things, this is actually be a perfect thing for me to just turn on, kind of like turn my brain off and just like, I don't know, talk about whatever's going on in my life. So this is XCOM 2. You're probably familiar with it. I'll have to admit, I want to do a legendary Ironman run, but I'm also not that great at strategy games. Like in my head, I estimate that I'm pretty good at them, but if you look at my track record, I don't really have the stats to back that up. So I'm also kind of hoping that if any XCOM experts find this video, that you can like give me tips or you can correct behaviors that I'm doing in the game that are wrong in the comments, and I'll like gladly take all the help I can get. Also, I don't think that my first run is gonna be the run. This might be something that takes a while, but I think that I'm 100% down for just like doing a mission a day. So we're gonna see how that goes, and yeah, new channel, so always open to feedback. But that being said, I think we're gonna hop right into it. Legend difficulty, reduced beginner VO. I think that's just voiceover. Yeah. Let's see the advanced options. Now I think on legendary difficulty it's fair to, the tutorial is canceled, and I think selecting start at Templar HQ, I think that's all kosher. If that's cheating, let me know. Sorry, not Templar HQ, I mean Reaper HQ. If that feels like it's making the game too easy, let me know. But I do feel like at this point I'm gonna need every advantage I can get. It's no laughing matter. Choose game soundtrack. That's interesting. Ooh, XCOM UFO defense. You know what? That sounds really cool in theory. I wonder if you can change this later. It sounds cool in theory, but it might get annoying. You know what? Let's just see. Let's just see. I'm probably not gonna make it that far into my first run. Enable Ironman. And yeah, I think integrated download lets us do Alien Hunters and Shen's Last Gift. I don't know if I'll do Shen's Last Gift. Is that, I actually forget if that's just about the mechs or if that's something else. All right. And you know what? I think this first run in, I am going to watch all the cutscenes again. Makes me nostalgic.
But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic.
Oh, it looks great.
You're telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap.
It looks great for 8 years ago.
Obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider.
I might have to change the subtitle size. I don't know if you can even see it. It's like subtitles for ants. If I'm ever guarding a like DNA extraction site and something suspicious like that happens behind me, I'm just gonna say I'm not being paid enough for this. I'm not investigating that. That's how you end up in like a Metal Gear compilation video.
With the accelerated timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say?
When the publishers are breathing down your neck and you work at Ubisoft?
You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice. Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
This is exactly how I felt when I found out that Eugenics was still under development and was going to actually come out next year. That's a game I'm so excited to play. I've been waiting on that since I was literally in high school.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial...
Why does that guy look like he would be running like a AI company right now?
And the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper.
It is kind of nice to watch this cutscene again.
Approaching position.
I know this is not like 4K graphics,
Definitely
but
got their hands full today.
Stay focused.
it's like nostalgic and it feels fresh.
Treasure. 60 seconds.
With my new like monitor and setup and everything. I don't know. That might sound like the craziest thing. You literally watching this and you're like, brother, this is the same old cutscene, but I don't know. It kind of looks nicer. I don't know if I'm just romanticizing the new PC setup, but damn, this looks like it came out in 2021.
Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
I'm getting ready. I'm excited. This is gonna be so funny if I fail this first mission. In a way, I do feel like this first mission is like one of the hardest parts, because you just have 4 default vanilla guys, no abilities, no ability to even land their hits. Okay, look how fast that loaded. I mean, I know this game's so old, but damn, this feels good. I mean, PS5 could not run this well.
Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
I guess I'm talking to everyone like this is like they're all XCOM vets who are watching this. If this is your first time watching an XCOM video, first of all, my apologies. I just talked all through that first cutscene. Second of all, this is like the default tutorial mission that you are always guaranteed to do. After that, the missions get a little bit more random. but I do think in this mission you can kind of take things extra slow. There's no timer. You want to always make sure that you have the high ground.
Move to place the
Ooh, I can actually see some guys right now.
The squad is concealed.
Let's take a quick look at our environment. We've got this building over here, which has some high ground. This building, which has great high ground, and honestly, it might stay relevant in like future fights. While this one would be a little bit, we'd be kind of stuck farther away from the objective. So I think, also let's take a quick look at our guys. I was about to try to name all the flags, but I feel like I'm about to embarrass myself. Okay, we got one Irish guy, we got one Brazilian person, we've got a German person, and please tell me that is like Swiss. I'm really showcasing my ignorance here. Probably not a good thing to do on the internet in front of a bunch of random people. Let's start with the furthest back and see how far we can move them. Now, I hate to do a double move. It's always risky, but we do have concealment right now. So I feel like if there's ever a time to do it, it'd be right now. Be some horrific time for comedic timing.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent
forces.
We're
safe. We're safe.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
And you know, I just said that this mission is special in the sense that you don't have a time limit, and yet I'm kind of moving as if I do. So I gotta remind myself, just take it slow.
Feet.
What did he just say? Something about feet?
On the move.
And I was gonna say, it looks like they're heading in our direction, but it looks like they're actually circling around the objective. Alright. Now, the cover up here is not great. Start over here.
We need to designate a position.
So this is a little bad.
More capable than the grunts.
You don't normally want to pop 2 pods at one time, especially not on this difficulty. I might actually want to bring him back to an area where we only have 1 pod visible. Let's bring you up here.
To go.
You can also see the second pod. This is a little bad. There's a chance that on the next turn, people kind of move around.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And we're in a better position to pop this pod. But, I mean, unless we have an incredible grenade,
Got it covered.
I just don't see how popping these 2 pods is going to end well. I'm really hoping that back pod kind of shuffles away. Now, if these guys continue to move in this direction of the statue, we might be able to get out of line of sight by also moving across. And you know what? I'm gonna hope for that. So this is great. This person only has line of sight on this pod. And yeah, if you're new, you can tell by the target preview.
Position confirmed.
And this might be what I have to do. So
No need to ask twice.
once again, I'm gonna just take my time here.
Position confirmed.
This first mission is difficult, so
On Overwatch.
Eyes peeled.
now this isn't entirely great either, because now I don't really have line of sight, and I don't think a grenade would even make it close to there. Oh my gosh, yo, Lucas Meyer, your throwing arm is terrible, man, terrible. I wonder if I want to make it onto this building. I don't know, that seems a little risky. Why don't we just do 1 turn of Overwatch and see what happens with these guys? Okay. they're not being entirely cooperative. This might be better though. This might be better. Now the other thing is, if I move this guy down there to throw a grenade, I feel like I'm definitely gonna pop that second pod. Let's see, do I have a shot with this guy? I don't even have a shot with this guy. This is so awkward. Alright, you know what? One more turn of Overwatch. I know this is... I'm using baby strats here, but... my memory of legend difficulty is it being quite hard, so I just don't want to take any extra chances. This is good. I've got a shot, so I can put them in Overwatch. Put them in Overwatch. And I think I might have a grenade. Might have a grenade. Now, once again, I could run into the problem where I see the other pod again.
Confirmed.
No, we're good. This might be our moment. Oh no. I mean, this is real risky. This is real risky.
Roger that. Come get some.
I'm just gonna take the shot. And you know what? If I completely... Okay, what a shot. If I botch this first mission, guess what? Second video, we just do the first mission again. So it's not the end of the world. I just really want to start off strong. It'd be so cool if I did this mission flawlessly.
Target down.
Okay. Okay, this is not terrible.
They're starting to lose ground.
I actually think he's just running away. If that's the case...
Reloading.
Now, you know what's so funny? I think I was just saying when I started this video, yeah, I want to play like a chill game where I can just talk about my day. And that hasn't really happened yet, but I feel like 100% of my neurons are just focused on trying to remember how to play this game properly.
Back online.
I'm sure that once I'm a couple missions in, things aren't going to feel this intense.
Oh yeah. Scanning.
All right, let's just do this coward strat real quick. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have to get off of our high ground and push down there. The thing I don't like about this space is it doesn't feel like there's a lot of great cover. These pillars, it feels like you're very easy to get flanked on. I guess I could head down to this statue, but I feel like I'm gonna have to send someone down almost like the sacrificial lamb. You know what? This is actually very safe. Okay. If I can maintain this high ground,
Overwatching.
it would really help. So
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
one more coward turn.
Hostiles on the move.
All right, let's keep pushing with our boots on the ground.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Eyes peeled.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch.
Shut up.
All right. Okay. I feel like we're about to reveal the aliens. Now, speaking about real life, I woke up this morning. So basically, yesterday I posted my first. Oh, dude, that's 2 pods. Oh no, it's 1.5. It's 1.5 because this guy escaped. Does my grenade reach anyone? Last night I posted my first video It was Cyberpunk, and I kind of posted it at late. Like, I posted it at 1 a.m. in the morning. I didn't send the link to any of my friends or anybody that I know. I didn't post it on my Instagram story. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I got the video done. I put it out there. I was happy about that. Wasn't really expecting to, like, for it to find anyone. I don't really know how the YouTube algorithm works. I'm sure they do recommend your video to people, but I'm also like, I can't think of many times that I've clicked on a video that has like 0 views, you know what I mean? But lo and behold, I woke up this morning and somebody had actually checked out my video and they left like a really nice response. And you know, I know that, like, I know results are not why you do anything. I'm not saying that like, oh yeah, I got like a subscriber and I got a comment that like gets me motivated to make more videos. But it was kind of, it did make me think a little bit and just realize like how crazy it is to even like connect with any person at all on the internet if you put something out there. Also, quick pause to just think about my options here. I don't have a good grenade, and I know that the Advent officers are kind of a priority, but they also, this Advent officer has incredible cover right now from everyone up here. So I could maybe retreat this character into a safer position and put everyone on Overwatch. That might be an option. Can I get them in this building? I could even get them in this building. Wow. That might be an option. And at least that way, the officer would probably break that cover to get a shot. I'm not sure. The other thing I could do is I could try to hit him with 2 grenades. I just don't know if I can get my second grenade close enough to hit him. So that's the stuff that was ruminating in my mind while I was talking about my experience with YouTube. But yeah, I woke up,
on the move.
saw someone left a comment, subscribed, and it felt really I don't want to say life affirming. I don't want to sound like my I'm gonna take this one shot. That's beautiful. Honestly, so lucky there, so lucky there.
Come and get some.
On Overwatch.
It was just a nice moment. Without being too dramatic or saying too much, it was just nice to see that, like, okay, one person, they like my vibe, you know? That's, oh, dude, I'm so lucky for this, man. I'm so lucky for this. It was just nice to see that someone liked my content. Now, I know it's a process, it's gonna take a while, but that definitely gave me some more motivation to wake up today and make more videos. And you could be the guy to take that away by leaving one negative comment if you wanted to undo all the good in the universe. I'm just joking, don't do that. Or do that. I mean, I think in the past when I've tried to do stuff online, I've been very quick to like give up the second that somebody... Also, I'm having abnormally good luck right now. But yeah, I've been quick to get discouraged when people say like negative things, and maybe that's human and normal, but you know, if you check out the channel and you look at the video, you'll see that I made like 2 Genshin Impact videos about 5 years ago. And what's crazy about that was I was actually having a pretty good time making them. I had a very good response from the community. I think like my second video got a lot of views, like a lot to me. And then one guy commented on the video and was like, you stole this idea from somebody else. And I genuinely did not. I even did some research prior to making the video to see if anyone had done something like what I was doing. And I didn't find this person. They weren't wrong. Like once they said that comment, I looked it up and there was a guy. You know what, I'm just gonna use a grenade here to be safe. There was a guy who was doing like the exact same thing as me. Okay, actually I think I made a huge error here because I think I've just left my character in a space, ooh, very lucky, where they could be flanked. But that didn't happen, so we are chilling.
I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
Just to finish my story, one person left a mean comment. It really got to me. I was kind of like, damn, if somebody has made this kind of content before, then what's the point of me making it? Like I'm kind of stealing someone's shtick, you know? Even though that wasn't the case, and I think that if I had continued with it, I could have maybe focused on, sure, maybe this isn't like a novel thing that I'm doing, but like it's me, I'm a different person, I have a different perspective on things, you know? Maybe if I just had like valued my personality a little bit more instead of thinking like, oh, if I'm going to be making YouTube content, I have to be creating something that is completely novel and useful. And instead of just realizing like, nah, some people are just trying to like chill or enjoy somebody who they feel like they'd get along with in real life. So I have a little bit more perspective now, and I think I'm feeling way more confident about this YouTube thing. But you could be the one to take away that confidence from me, you know? Never discount your effect in the world. I'm really not trying to encourage it. I don't know why I keep making this joke, man. My mind is so twisted. I'm like, yeah, bully me. Let me prove how resilient I've become. I don't know. I'm just talking. First of all, this run has been really good so far, and I think at this point I want to do whatever I can to just secure the run, so I might just bombard the heck out of this sectoid. If I can break this cover, I can break these chains. If I can break this cover, I might be able to just get free shots on him. Okay. Has he always had this much health? Wait, now that I'm looking at that HP, I'm like, this is ridiculous. This guy's like a mutton. Okay, this person has a grenade and could probably make that shot. I don't know if this guy even has a shot. But I might as well move him into a place where they can overwatch. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I have 2 grenades left, so how much health is that? They have 7. If I'm lucky, I can get a guaranteed kill just off of the grenades. It would involve me putting my characters into some pretty risky situations there. Like this cover feels like it's very easily flankable by him. I don't know. I might just throw a perfectly good intro mission with this move. But I would really... Wait, am I getting my priorities messed up? Are sectoids really a big threat? Because now that I think about it, he's either going to mind control someone or resurrect another soldier, right? Like, does a sectoid even do damage? I might have... I mean, if you know, you can tell me in the comments. I might have just thrown this. Ooh, 65% chance to do 3 to 5 damage. Or the grenade. Oh man, I wish I was better at math. There's probably like an actual equation that you could do to figure out if it's better to throw a grenade that does 3 to 4, or if it's better to take a 65% chance of doing 3 to 5. Now, one thing I do know about the grenades is even though they say 3 to 4, I do think that's a little bit of a lie. I feel like more often than not it's 3. I don't think it's like a straight 50% chance. And I think there might also be a chance that if I bring this guy down there, I'm really just like begging the AI to flank me. So I'm gonna just take this shot and miss, which is fair. I've landed every shot so far, so.
Draining ammo fast.
Oh my god, okay, they do shoot at your guys. And oh no, I think I'm about to lose someone. There's just no way he survives 2 of these. I'm sorry, man. Well, it's tough, you know. If this was purely just for myself, if I was just playing XCOM by myself, I would normally restart my run at this point. But let's see if we can handle these guys. It's not looking likely. If we can handle these guys, I might continue this run. Is there any reason to pick up their corpse? Okay, we need to get them into a better position.
Understood. Moving out.
That's fine. By the look of that sectoid gun, I feel like it actually does some heavy damage. Let's take the shot. That's good.
It's down. Out of ammo here.
Don't feel good about that. This might be an Overwatch situation.
Affirmative, covering 9.
This is the kind of behavior I expected from the sectoid, to just like reanimate a corpse, which to me is honestly a free turn. Because I don't think that corpse, it doesn't attack on the turn, it's reanimated. So that's all fine with me. Is this really not a flank? This isn't a flank? That doesn't seem right. This feels like a flank.
Moving to position.
Interesting. Only 50% chance, huh?
Come on, focus.
I think if I take 3 50% chances, I'll feel decent about that. Maybe this is a grenade type situation. Yeah.
Closing on target position now.
I'm a little nervous. This might not be the right play. But it'll destroy some of the cover. I should have done this first, actually. Order of operations really matters, and there we go. So we lost a recruit.
We're not picking up any inbound
One thing I totally forgot to do is to check that everyone has secured a kill and everyone
responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
And everyone gets a promotion after the mission.
Good copy.
Well, I guess we'll
Moving on
find out.
target.
All right, let's end this.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charge.
Okay, so not a successful first run. I'm gonna see if I can recover it. It's very hard to get a flawless. Ooh. Okay, I think I made the right choice in terms of music. And you know what? 1 death, but at least no injuries. So I can take these 3 guys on the next mission.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing.
I need to take a squad photo for the YouTube thumbnail.
Such as the one that occurred today. The elders have told.
Alright, rest in peace, Meyer. You died doing what you love, which is killing xenomorphs.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently and concealment.
Now, I
while
love
engaging
to name
enemies
all
at
my
close
characters
range.
so that I form a close bond with them and thus ready to like lose them at any moment and to feel real sorrow when they pass on. But I normally don't do too much customization until they've made it past the squaddy rank. I just feel like it's too early to get invested. Normally when someone's a squaddy, what I'll do is I will customize them. I did not mean to click through that. Okay, let's quickly go to the armory.
to the research labs.
Let's quickly go to the armory. I did not mean to click through that. Okay, Murphy.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Now, while I love the archetype of a sniper, I actually feel like in this game, the gunslinger is the superior build for the sharpshooter, which really makes me sad because I love a sniper. But I'm probably I'll probably have 1 sniper. You know, I think there's probably certain types of missions where it helps. And as I said, like early customization, the first thing I like to do is to just change their colors, just so that I can like take a quick glance at them.
What these recruits
and
lack
know
in
what their
experience,
role
they
is.
make up for in grit.
So I normally have my snipers just in black. My ranger I normally have in some kind of aggressive color. I just think that they're like up and in your face, so they don't mind wearing like a bright orange. What goes nicely with orange? I don't want it to be camp, so maybe I'll just go orange and gray. Yeah, I like how that looks. And what will you become when you grow up?
Operating some of our most
perfect.
advanced equipment. Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield.
Now, would really have liked the Grenadier. I think Grenadier might be the strongest class, at least from my own personal estimation. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I think a soldier is also important. Specialist, I mean. We're gonna make you the healer, so I'm just gonna give you a red. Nice red color to indicate that you are in fact the healer. And yeah, I don't want to do too much customization because I kind of like to customize them more and more as I upgrade their ranks more and more. It kind of feels like they're earning the personalization and that real attachment to their character. I don't want to give them too much sauce and then just have them wiped out on the second mission. All right, I'm coming to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it?
Oh, I forgot to change the subtitles, man. They're so small.
Power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Teigen, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome.
Hey, don't tell people about that procedure, okay?
I'm not sure what Central may have told you.
It's a little embarrassing.
Found something while removing you from the alien stasis.
Don't tell them where they found that. Don't.
Implanted directly.
Look, this is all supposed to be private, confidential information. You are my doctor.
Available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Well, Teigen, if you want to get your science funded, the most efficient way is to actually take a military contract, which I guess we're kind of doing. And you know what? The military contract I'm most interested in setting you up with is modular weapons,
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options
That's
available.
the cost of doing science.
Begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report
being part
is
of
available.
the industrial military complex. That's, I don't know. Maybe that's not a joke for YouTube. Maybe that's a little too real.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had.
Ah, thank you.
Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Great, we've got a Nepo baby on the ship. No, I'm just joking. She's probably chill. She's probably qualified. She's probably the best person for the job. It has nothing to do with the fact that she was the daughter of the last guy from XCOM 1. I don't really know what items are necessary. I think a flashbang is good.
With a few
I
supplies,
think a med kit is good,
manufacture anything
but
we
I think
need
that the
in no
med
time.
kit becomes more important once your specialist hits the 2nd rank. So I'm gonna just build a flashbang.
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics, Doctor?
Is there any kind
They
of
seem like a
debris
big draw for
clearing,
the
or do I
cities
need to
right now.
engineer?
Having worked in one of the
We
facilities,
can also just
I
see
can
where the
tell you
power coils
firsthand.
are.
They do offer a level of medical care
Right, this power
unmatched
coil
by
will
any
probably
previous effort
become
in our history.
a
The
resistance
aliens have
comms?
effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments.
Or, sorry, not a
Cancer,
resistance
malaria,
comms.
AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
The one that
As long
gives
as
you
you're
more power.
compliant.
Yes. The price of admission is acceptance
I feel like it's going to be a
of
little bit of a
Advent
pain
policies.
to get there, though.
For many
Let's
people,
go
that's hardly a
across. We can't
consideration.
excavate yet.
A
Okay.
minor inconvenience at most.
Now-
I'm beginning to see the appeal.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need
I
more
want to build a
engineers to
guerrilla
clear out
tactics
space
school
for construction
ASAP.
workers. Commander,
I don't
I'm
know
going
if
to
I
need more help
like
on the
it
engineering
being
team
placed
before I can
here
start
because I don't
clearing
think
out some
it
of these other
gets
rooms. We
any
should recruit
adjacency
an
bonus from workshops or stuff like that. Maybe it doesn't matter. You know what? We're learning here. This is my
Start
first
work on
run
the
in a
facility
long
right away,
time, so
Commander.
we'll just start with
I'll
that.
send word when it's up and running.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
All right, I've just been like
Commander,
defrozen,
we're
so
attempting contact with a local
hopefully I am the right guy
resistance
for the
faction known as the
job, and
Reapers.
hopefully I don't have any
These people
mild
like to keep a
brain
very low
damage. But if I do
profile, so it
bad
may take some time before we
during
hear
this run,
back.
we can
While
just
we're
say
waiting, it might be
it's due to the
worthwhile
brain
to scan
damage.
the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Of course.
I don't mind an early engineer. That's actually great. So
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities
let's get
will help us search the
scanning,
area for
and I think I'm
clues
probably
or
going to
other
end this
resources.
video
It's going to take some
once
time,
the
though.
first
We've got a lot of ground to
mission
cover.
pops up.
Our research was a success, Commander.
All right, great. I think I really don't remember the build order of things, but I think you also do hybrid materials just because it's very quick, and then you go into magnetic weapons. Wow, 63 days? That seems crazy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's just start with hybrid materials. Maybe we'll find a scientist after our first mission. All right, there's our
Now that we have more
engineer.
staff on
I
the engineering
think
team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities.
we can put them
Commander.
directly to
We
work.
should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities.
I think
once
the
they're built.
path we want to take is just like across and down.
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area.
I hope I'm
If we
doing this
clean
right.
this
I feel
stuff
like in
out, we
the
could probably
past
use
I've
the
actually
space
put
for
my
new
guerrilla
facilities.
tactics school
Excavation
in the
is underway,
middle.
Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
But no, maybe it's better on the corner. I really don't remember. I guess we're just gonna find out the old-fashioned way. I think we got like maybe like half a day worth of scanning left before it puts us into the first official mission, and that will mark the start of our campaign.
Commander, as the
There we go.
resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is,
And we get
we've
another
already
engineer,
identified a
which
potential
is
target to disrupt the
maybe
aliens'
that's how. Maybe you
operations in this
always get an
region.
engineer on your first
Our window
run.
of opportunity is limited,
but-
so we'll have to move fast.
At least we'll be able to excavate a lot of the ship. So it's not necessarily the worst thing. It would be nice to get a scientist because 63 days for advanced weapons is a little crazy, but that will end it here for this XCOM episode. It's so funny because you know, starting this morning, I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about the interaction I had at the cafe this morning with the barista. It was pretty funny. You know, I had some stuff on my mind, and then boom, the second I'm in it, I'm like, actually, I think if I take this angle, I'll have a better chance at killing the sectoid. I'm talking as if like I actually know how to beat this game on legend difficulty, which Just a reminder, I've never done before, I don't. So I'm just doing my best here. But anyways, you know, thanks for checking this out. Hopefully we're getting in the swing of things. I get to bring up some anecdotes. I get to tell you about just the stuff going on in my life. But this first episode was very heavy on XCOM stuff, so look forward to making more.